This is Acapella Mama coming at you. Thank you so much for tuning in to me today, my friends. I had to put this video out as a follow-up to the last one. I want to first thank you, my friends, for the calls and the messages. You've inboxed me, so many of you. Some of you reached out to me and I didn't personally know you, but you reached out to say thanks for sharing. And it told me there are so many people who are hurting and looking for answers. One thing that I realize as a parent is um, we don't have to tolerate everything, which which led me to make the decision I made to remove my children's dad from their life, at least in this season, at least for now. I'm not saying forever, but for right now, the answer is no to any time spent. Um, the answer is no, and I make no apologies for it. The last straw for me, which led me to that decision, was when my 13-year-old reached out to her dad and said, "Hey, listen, I just want to share my heart with you." And one of the things she said to him was, "My granddad is there for me, my mom, and I have and my grandma, they are there for me, and I have such admiration for them, and because my granddad is there for me when you're not." Instead of her dad humbling himself and saying, "Sweetie, I apologize and I'm going to do better," he got upset and said, "I tell you what, you don't have a father. How about that?" And he hung up on our child. That broke my heart and it made me angry, but it told me, wait a minute, you've removed yourself out of an emotionally abusive and distressful situation, but yet you keep throwing your children to the lion's den. Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at the park and there's a dog barking, but you keep throwing your children in the lion's den. So I had a decision to make. No, I'm not that person who's going to say, no matter what, keep your children in their parents' life. Well, if that parent is abusive mentally, emotionally, physically, I don't care what it is. If they're damaging, they got to go. I'm sorry. They need to be removed. Just like if I didn't take care of my children and DFACS knew about it, they would remove them from me, would they not? And so it's the same thing. I believe as many rights as we have, we can lose those rights if we don't do right by if we don't do right by those who are in our lives, or as a citizen in society. We can lose rights, can we not? And so I had to make a final decision for my children. I make no apologies, not right now in this season. So I want to encourage you. Some of your decisions may not be mine. My decisions may not be that you may not need to make the same decision I made. So follow after peace. That's my message. Whoever you are and whatever you're dealing with, follow after peace and you won't go wrong. I promise you. I welcome your words of advice and wisdom and insight to my videos. Keep it coming. All of you haven't agreed with my decision, and I respect everything you have to say. I appreciate you, my friends. Subscribe to me at Acapella Mama at my YouTube channel, okay? Do that and send your friends my way. I love you. Talk to you soon.